after a 1 week break due to the drivers just needed a break, so it's not really weird that we are having a break sometimes, but here we are again for the round 4 of season 4 in China of the FormulaEuroLeague. Three rounds we already had, and Williams is comfortable in the championship lead. Thomas as well, so yeah, I don't know what's going to do. Sam of Williams can't race today, which is quite sad for the team, but they have a good reserve Luke, but there will be some other reserves. I'll be running through the grid. In Mercedes we have Maiko, not Simon already. Ferrari we have Steve and Joran. Red Bull we have Thomas and Monster after getting a good result last race from Monster. Renault we have Alfie and Aardapol. In the Haas we have Marco. In McLaren we have Lorenzo and Killer. In Racing Point we have Ice-T Beats and Lieutenant Barry. He's new to the league, I guess. We have Rike and no one in Alfa Romeo yet. We have a Mikey in Toro Rosso and no one next to him yet. We have Luke and Thomas. Thomas in the championship lead, and Luke only raced for the first round of this season. Will win today. I think Luke, Mike and Thomas are the biggest guys who are having a chance of winning this race. Some guys joined. It is Paul and it's Paul and Simon who joined. So we have 19 drivers already. But yes, Sam couldn't join this, or my fellow commentator, the co-commentator. He couldn't join, unfortunately, but yeah, really, I can do it on my own. So yeah, I hope to get a good stream for you guys. Yeah. Oh, we have 20 drivers. Who's the 20th? It's Jan de Man and Lorenzo Bandini, aka Jelle. Jan probably going in the Haas, because that's the only seat left. Wait, let me just fix my party settings so no one will join. Private, here we are. Let's go. We're just waiting now for the session to start, but I'll go through the driver standings as you want. Let me search them. Instagram, FormulaEuroLeague. The standings are of the teams: Williams in first place with 101 points. The first team to cross the 100 points milestone. Mercedes behind it with 86. Then we have Haas and a really good result in Britain with 40 points. Ferrari 35 points. Racing Point 24. Red Bull as well with 24. Renault with 16. Toro Rosso with 2. McLaren with 1. And Alfa Romeo with 0 points. The driver standings are Thomas in the lead with 68 points. So Thomas on his own has the same amount of points Mercedes has as the whole team. Second place is Maiko with 56 points, 65 sorry. Then we have someone with 33 points who isn't racing today, so he might could lose his P3 if Marco finishes in the top 5. Isley beats impressive P4 5 with 24 points. If he finishes ahead of Marco, he will move up to 4th place. Then we have Monster with 18. Steve with 16 points, Alex 15 points, Jorn with 14 points, Simon with 12 points, Aardpo with 8, Lucas with 6, Yellow with 1, Mikey with 1, and then we have Alfie, Killer, Henner, Paul, Rike, and Lorenzo with 0 points. And we are going to ready up for the qualifying session of round 4 of the FormulaEuroLeague. Let your predictions in the comments, please. I'm curious to see what you guys are predicting for this race or for round 4. But last update of the game, we had a chance of a safety car has improved. So I think if someone crashes, I think that will happen. I think we have a good chance of a safety car, which will A, ruin probably your strategy, or B, it will cause mayhem in the pit lane, and maybe we see some drivers having a good strategy and just getting forward, and then yeah, gaining some positions. Good luck, boys out there, entertaining us already. 4 races in a row with 20 drivers, which is really good. Again, a full house 4 times in a row. I didn't know if we had it in Japan. We had it in Brazil for the first time last season. Bulwark, I think it's Aardpo is first will Thomas be second himself, 3 in third place will Maiko be, and Paul for Maiko. I don't know, we might see Luke surprising us, because I know he's really fast around the track. So yeah, who was the first one to set the lap time? It'll probably be Paul. Paul didn't score points yet, the whole Alpha team didn't. So well, I think they really deserve the points. They drove good, but just got unlucky with crashes or getting taken out while they are in the points. And there's a new enable. There's a new feature that you can see the track map. Let in the comments down if you want a full track map, mini map, or no track map. I think the whole track map is nicer to see. You can, and you'll see where everyone's at. But let it down in the comments. I'm the younger brother of Article. Okay, good. I already have 7 viewers. But let in the comments know full track map, because I want to know it. Paul is not the first one to set a lap time. It's probably Lorenzo who is. Yeah, it is. There's a yellow in sector 3, but most of the time it's nothing. There Lorenzo, the team who hasn't scored. He scored 1 point. I don't know if it was Lorenzo or his teammate. I think it was his teammate, but not really good from the McLaren team so far. Not really having a matching helmet on his McLaren, but there's and now we can really see which part of the circuit the yellow flags are. Now it's just for slow going cars on the track. Lieutenant Barry, Steve, Paul, Lucas, Joran, Ice-T is Troy, Alfie, Aardapol, Killer, and Luke are on their timed laps, as well as Monster. Lorenzo might be validating his time there. 5 guys who aren't out on their time lap yet, that is, or on their out laps, is Mikey, Rike, Marco, and Henners got on this lap. Henners, who switched from a Racing Point to how it's called, it's Haas, made a switch. He left the pink racing team for the American team. The new track map is really nice. Yes, it is. as a spectator you have a better view where everyone's at, what's the gap on track. Time of Lorenzo is a 1:35.1. Who's the next one to set a lap time? It's the two racing points going wheel to wheel in the qualifying. I don't think you want that as a team boss. I think Swear is not going to be happy with that. Oh, I used to come cutting across a bit aggressively, going wide. Oh, and there's a Renault of Alfie out of the session. Latin Barry the fastest lap so far, 1:32. Oh, Jordan with a 1:31.6 already. Lots of in the 1:33 and the 1:32. It's Simon with the 1:30 is the first one who will be in the 1:30s. Luke 1:31.3 and Thomas with a 1:31.4. The Williams team really close to each other. Yellow with the lap time. Here we have the reigning champion on his lap. Can he take pole from his teammate? Henner's last with 1:37.2. It's Rico the first one to set a lap time. It's good enough for P15, 1:35.5. What can Mikey do? It's good enough for P15, 1:34.3. I don't really know what to get lap here. Here we have Michael, who is known to be the guy who practiced the most, and here he might is getting a slipstream from his teammate, a little slipstream. Yeah, team tactics there. This is a really tricky corner. You don't want to lock up here. Your lap is probably ruined then. It's a big lockup zone if you lock up. We saw that probably a lot of times in real life. Oh, he might cut the corner there for an invalidation. It's good enough for P2, just behind his teammate. Mercedes is it's a lot in front of both of the Williams, which is their rival this season, really. Thomas going to the pits. And the same for Luke. Lieutenant Barry, is he on a timed lap? I think he is. On his debut, P6 already. 8 tenths behind Jorn. He might be the new star of Racing Point here with Ice-T. Ice-T, not really the guy who is going to qualify in front, but he is really rising up. The rising star of the EuroLeague. One thing I'm really curious to see is how will these year's cars look like without the halo. I think it will be really weird to see. There, is he going to finish his lap? Yes, he is. Is he going to improve his time, or is he going to steal? Ooh, it's just a time improvement, not a place. You came a bit close to Jorn. Jorn really good lap from the Belgian driver. I think he's really good at the Ferrari. He's doing a good job this season so far. Being P3 with the constructors, but being a really competitive midfield driver. Who is on the lap? Yeah, Barry. Oh, and who improves there? It was Marco, I believe. Yeah, probably was Marco. 1:33.4. Yeah, it was Marco, but he's on the hard tires. Detailed tires. Oh. Best. It's softs for the top 7. Aardappel with medium. There was Killer with softs, hards. And Lorenzo on the mediums, and everyone is on the hards. Only 26 thousandths of hundredths of a second is Michael behind his teammate. Thomas on his outlap. Yarn on his tight. Oh, Steve going wide. Luke is 6 seconds and 6 tenths of the pull time. No. Yarn, I want to know who's the first one to set a lap time. Marco won't be, might be Lorenzo. He's on the sauce right now, so it'll be easy to improve his time. He really didn't show this pace yet in the league. Not in the races this season, not last season where I raced one race in Japan. Oh, going wide here on the grass. Oh, and spinning. Luckily there's a big runoff here, runoff zone. But no one's coming up yet, so probably oh, audible improve for P3, good lap from him. Jorn is the next one to set a competitive lap time. Really surprisingly P3 from Audible there. What's Jorn going to do? Is he going to improve his P6? Here's is wide open. I think he only improved a little bit of time. Simon on his lap. Professional pole sitter. Oh, not the ideal line there, I think. Yeah, this really camera angle is really useless when you're not racing anyone. Coming to the last corner right now. It's a tricky corner. Can lose or gain a lot of time in the corner. Simon takes it really nicely there. Is he going to improve his time? No, isn't. Here Luke, can he might attack Aardapol? 2 tenths needed to improve a position. And he does. Gets closer and closer to the both of the Mercedes. Good lap from him. P3 in his first race for Williams. Killer probably the next one to set a lap time. Highest improved for P8, which is good for him. There's a Renner going to the pits. Probably the Apple. Killer over the line. Oh yeah, already didn't improve position or time. Lorenzo going to the pits probably. Here we have Paul in P15. Oh, and then Thomas going for his lap and he crosses the line. Oh, that's Maiko, sorry. He steals Paul from his teammate. 130.6, Paul here over the line. P10. 132 point something. And here Thomas, the championship leader, who is going to the pits. We must go E-I-E-ho. ISD isn't on the lap. Yellow might be. Probably yellow is 2 Red Bulls on their out lap. So McLaren of Killer. A Mercedes. And another Mercedes in the Racing Point going to the pits right now. Here we have yellow, who scored only 1 point this season so far. I'm curious to know how he did, because he really crashed early in the session on his own. So. But what is Yellow going to do? Is he going to prove his time or position? Who knows? I think he really deserves a bit of points today. Oh. It's going to be P10 for Yellow. Good lap. Good lap. And his teammate Mikey also scored 1 point. So now not really... Oh, Mikey probably won't be finishing this lap. I don't think he is. We're going to the last qualifying. It's lottery qualifying probably going to be. Two Red Bulls here. Of Monster and Lucas. Monster having quite a decent season so far, already having 18 points. And his teammate 6. Which is a difference. Yes, 3 times the points of his teammate. But that might change this race. I don't know. Here Lucas, Monster. Both having the same name, but calling Monster Monster because his game attack is Monster. And here going to the final corner for a time improvement and position to P9. What's his teammate going to do? P7 from Lucas on the medium, which is a really good time. And Marco and P8. Lieutenant Barry on his lap, he'll probably getting a good slipstream on both of the Williams guys. Yeah, he's trying to get a slipstream of Luke. Lieutenant Barry on his debut in the EuroLeague. P6 so far. It's really busy, as you can see, in the long straight. Where we'll probably see some lot of overtakes, but Lieutenant Barry coming to the last corner. Oh, small mistake there. And it's P7 120 on point 8. And Luke is the first of the Williamses. Oh, just behind Aardapol. Aardapol getting nice out of the way. Mike on his out lap. Simon on his time lap. Behind him is Alfa Romeo. There's a good gap in front of him. It's a Ferrari, I think, is going next one to set a really... He is the next one to set a lap time. Oh, Jarno goes really wide there. Where I was with Jorn, which is now P6. Can he improve it? No, he can't, just a time improvement. Next one to set a competitive lap time, I think it's one of the Williams guys. Wait, it's Simon, who is behind McLaren. Lorenzo retired from the session. Simon might be getting held up there. Oh, he isn't finishing his lap. Oh, Luke cancelling his lap. Is he going to make it to the line? Well, Thomas then. Oh, there is some contact here. Thomas coming over the line to P4 only. Disappointing qualifying, I think it's for the Belgian driver. Luke here going for another lap. Here we have Michael on board with him for the final time. He could set a lap around this circuit. He got pole on, got purple in the first sector. He has a really big gap in front of him. Steve retired from P10. Oh yeah, this is going to be tactics. Here is Simon waiting for Maiko to be behind him for a slipstream down a long straight. Yeah. Maiko provisional pole. But the danger is in the way Luke only needs to improve 2/10. He's probably also on a lap here. He's getting a slipstream from his teammate as well. So that might be the reason why he cancelled his lap from us. Or Oh no, was Luke will cancel this lap. Michael locking up his rear right tire. Is going to prove his time massively or just by a small margin. Coming to the last corner, here's a wide away. It's so really big improvement from the Belgian driver, 130.2. What is Luke going to do? Is going to attack one of the Mercedes. I think he might challenge Bokta, aka Simon, for P2. Might cutting the corner deck. Tires wide open and he invalidated the lap there. So Aardappel's still on the lap, so he could might attack Thomas. He doesn't. Lieutenant Barry coming to the final corner here. It's P8 still for him, and that is the qualifying session for today. Michael with a really big margin on pole position. Felix says look for the win, but Michael grabbing pole with 130.2, 4.8 tenths in front of his teammate. Then we have Luke in P3, Thomas in P4, Aardappel in P5, Ice in P6. Finally good qualifying for him. Jorn in P7, Lieutenant Barry on his debut in P8, Lucas in P7 and 9, Marco P10, Steve in P11, Monster P12, Yellow P13, P14 is Lorenzo, P15 is Paul, P16 is Killer, P17 is Rike, P18 is Mikey, P19 is Henners in his first race for Haas. And in last place we have Alfie, who wasn't able to set the lap time. He can go start from the back, having a different strategy than everyone else. Don't tell it's Alfie rating up, so we won't have a glitch. We won't. Yeah, we're just waiting till everyone is readying up. Yeah, it's a front row lookout for Mercedes, which wasn't a big surprise because they have it almost like every race, but it's really the fight between Williams and Mercedes. 1-2 Mercedes, 3-4 Williams, and then we have a lonely Renault, which is where its teammate is in last place, Ice-T. Good qualifying from Detroit. Anyway, going in the debuting driver, Lieutenant Barry. So good qualifying for Racing Point, but it's only qualifying, no points awarded. Yeah, it just, I think with the update that came, I think we have a really big chance of a safety car. And now leagues are raced in this weekend. We had 4 Inferior F2, 3, 4, 5 Inferior F1, so but yeah, it's look how there's quite a banking there. But about the real Chinese Grand Prix, it might be cancelled because of the coronavirus, which is really sad because then we won't have 1 month of racing. But yeah, the coronavirus, yeah, well, they'll get a faction for it. But yeah, we have a full house again. I'm really happy to see that. compared to last season, Canada 9 drivers, and then 1 season later we have 20. And Maiko readying up, lining up for his, what it was, 3rd pole this season. We'll see what he can do. Only won once this season and was in the dominant race in Spain. Here we are for the Chinese Grand Prix round 4 of season 4 in China. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights are on, and away we go. Gets a good start. It's Michael getting an okay start here. One of the offs getting really good start. Is still easy at the front. I think there's contact at the back with Lorenzo again getting caught up with a kind of start crash. Yellow going white. Yeah. The first not having a really good start. Oh, there's Jordan spinning, touching his team, and he's round. And he's round. Got big damage on his nose. But the top 4 is quite easy, still the same. Look at Marco from P10 it was, I believe, and he's battling with Isley for P5, so he had a mega start. Aardpol won 1 place, I think. Yeah. Is the Mercedes team going to drive away, or is it going to be like last race? I don't know, but the first lap we probably survived already without a safety car yet. Mark my words, yet. Lieutenant Barry going side to side with Aardpol. Let me enable the telemetry and lap data. Oh. Here he is trying to make a move on Aardpol, going down the inside, whilst teammate is getting overtaken by Marco. Really busy after the top 4. Top 5 is really close to each other. Same for the top 4, is still driving in the train. But Simon trying to overtake Maiko. Simon, who had a really bad luck season so far. Oh, is there contact with Marco? Yes it is, he lost his full front wing. And he just, with all the meanings, he crashed into him. I see, that's what you can say. Really dirty move from him there. Really what you want to see from the season 2 champion. Getting damage and crashing someone on purpose. Because you saw him just driving like a madman into Ice-T. So he needs to fight from the back, which is giving Lieutenant Barry P5 in his debut already. Detail, positions changed. Paul already made up 6 places, same for Rikas, a good start from the offense. Alfie made up 4 places. Biggest losers are Ice-T and Joran. Lieutenant Barry made up 3 places, but he's under attack from Benjamin aka Aardpol. Here Aardpol without DRS yet. Here Lieutenant Barry being overtaken by the Renault. Yeah, is Lieutenant Barry going to fight back? I think he is. But again, a good shot from both of the Red Bulls. Steve in the points. Where is the closest pit on track? It's with Alfie. Marco going to pits in Lorenzo as well, as he probably got damaged. Alfie being under attack from Jelle. Jelle after a mare qualifying. Again, a poor start from both of the Toro Rossos. But here is Lucas trying to attack to Lieutenant Barry, which makes it quite, maybe cost an expensive mistake. Here going down the inside, which is really opportunistic, really aggressive there. But Lieutenant Barry stays ahead. There's yellow in sector 1. Yes, we make contact. Ice-T and Henners. Henners retired from the session. His old teammates making contact, but here Lieutenant Barry. It's a 3-4-way battle here for P6. Henners left the session. Lieutenant Barry being really close. I don't want to say the word because we'll probably get demonetized. But getting under pressure from both of the Red Bulls. Luke is losing 2 places. And Lieutenant Barry goes into the pits. What is it? Is it damage? Or got he pushed wide into the pit lane? I don't know. No, well, the Red Bulls are already up to P6 and 7. Good race so far from the good midfield team. Monster probably being first driver so far. Lieutenant Barry and Killer are in the pits. It's still really close in the top 4, sorry. Audible can't really keep up with the pace. Here's also better going on between both of the Red Bulls. Needing to respect each other, don't want to take each other out like what happened in other leagues with the McLaren team. I'm not going to say which league. There's yellow in sector 1 at the long first corner. Long turn 1, sorry. But Paul made a really good start already at P8. His teammate in P9, so finally points. Oh, there is Marco. Again losing his front wing. And he's being mad. Just retire, mate. Marco, it's already a double DNF for both of the Haas cars. Oh, it's a safety car. Because of Marco. Oh, and Lucas lets Thomas past. Don't know what was planned, but it's top 4 in the pits. Not a really clean double stack for Mercedes. Is it going to be for Williams? That's the big question. I don't think it is. Oh, look, just behind Thomas, and he's been overtaken by Steve in the pits because he's been held up. So Steve made a good amount of places. Now it's a 1-2 for Red Bull, 3-4 for Alpha. It's now Maiko probably into P1 provisionally because the top 4 needs to pit. Then we have Adam who made a stop yet. Stops Aardappel P3. If he can hold it, it will be a really good race for him. Alpha didn't make stop, so this is what the top 3 looks like. It's those 3 guys, Aardappel, Thomas and Maiko. Then we have Jesus, Luke losing a lot of places with being by Simon, Lieutenant Barry and Steve. Don't know what that was the plan, but he sacrificed it for Thomas. We are in lap 5 and we have a safety car. Yeah, Aardappel overtook Luke and Boktor, aka Simon. Yeah, that's what you see. Safety car causes mayhem in the pit lane. And drama for others. The car is already pulled off his place. But this gave the opportunity Jorn Ice-T to catch up to the pack. Ooh. But a safety car restart, you always can expect some crashes or 1 or 2. Because yeah, it's a safety car restart. It's like doing the start again. But is the safety car going to come in this lap? Oh, there's a bit of overtaking done under the safety car. But I don't think Red Bull will be P1 and 2 for any longer, because they have to pit. Because they didn't pit it yet. Yeah, really logic there. Quick maths. Quick math. Prepare actors for friends. Interview and me. Dun. Ta -ta -ta -ra. Yeah, safety car is still in. Is it going to come in this lap? It's really boring, the safety car to watch. So yeah. Just checking Instagram right now. When is the safety car going to come in? I hope it's going to be quick. I don't like safety car. Safety cars don't like me. Have is for friends. What? Thomas got a 10-second time penalty. Exceed track limits and we're on the way. Sorry, I missed that completely. But a 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits probably will be removed because it's most of the time it's PS under the safety car. Thomas already overtook Rike and he's going to try overtake Paul. Batch restart for both of the Alphas. Simon or Luke, sorry. It's really chaos here. Out of overtaking Rike. But the 10-second time penalty will look in afterwards, after the race. Because under the safety car you always get that BS penalty, so most of the time they get removed. Red Bull still in a 1-2 position. Thomas wants to pass probably the Alpha of Paul really quickly, because he needs to watch his mirrors for Aardapol is on attack mode, or in US 4. Here's a battle for a 3-way battle between Rike, Lieutenant Barry and Simon. Going to be 3 whites into the hairpin. Rike locking up, which leaving him to drop 2 places. Still good race for Lieutenant Barry. Lieutenant Barry. Here Thomas down the inside of turn 1. Good move, but can he stick to it? Paul fights back from the inside. Still side by side. Who's going to get the better exit? It's Paul, but look at Aardapol there. Trying to overtake with number 69. And there's still this battle. This is going quite good right now. Still clean, but Thomas losing the connection to Maiko. So we might see some overtaking done really quickly. We also have this battle between Rike, Steve and Luke. Rike falling back a lot of places already, so I think he's going to pit soon. Here the battle is still for P9. Look at Steve here trying to overtake his former reserve driver, and this overtaking has been done by Thomas. Overtaking Paul. DRS is enabled, so we might see some DRS already on this lap. Michael with the fastest lap of the race. Watch the gap between Thomas and Michael, 1.9 right now. 1.7. Aardappel trying to pass Paul. Steve could pass Rieke. But Rieke fights back. It's a three-way battle still. Luke can dive here down the inside of everyone. Ooh. It's a four-way battle as some yellow connects to it. Finds the connection. Oh, Rieke going wide around the outside is Luke. And that's really clear lean move from Luke there. Now trying to chase down after Steve. Lieutenant Barry, Aardappel, Paul, and Thomas in the front here for P5. Here Paul has DRS of Thomas, but with Aardappel here. Paul aggressively moves from left to right as he loses one place to Aardappel. Now Lieutenant Barry goes down the inside. IST beats already made up 2 places off the safety car. Thomas now with the fastest lap as he pulls a gap to Aardappel, and Lieutenant Barry overtook Paul. Which wasn't really unexpected because, oh, there's a battle here for the lead between those two Red Bulls. As Maiko is here down the inside of Lucas. And he's going to outbrake him. Not really, he's on the hard tie, but he made the overtake done. There is a yellow flag. But here's Maiko on the outside, switching back to Lucas, which is giving Thomas the opportunity to close up to them. As the gap is now under a second. Top 5 is all within a second of each other. Which is a DRS train going to form. Here we have Thomas in the gearbox of Maiko as he tries to go down the inside. Oh, is there make contact? No, but it was a really opportunistic move. It was a yes and a no, but Maiko got ahead of them both. So Thomas mission failed. Aardappel with the fastest lap. Now it's Luke with the fastest lap. Oh, Michael running wide here, giving Sam the Thomas the opportunity to go down the inside. But there isn't made a move yet, and Lorenzo left the session. As probably both of the McLarens made contact somewhere. But it's a 4, 5, 6 way. 6 guys are in the DRS. As here's the battle between Paul and Simon. Look at this really close battle for the lead. Probably Maiko is trying to overtake Monster ASAP. Yellow in sector 1. Please don't give us another safety car. But Aardappel is really looking really good for the Renault team. Is there going to be a move made by Maiko? Aardappel goes opportunistic down the inside of Thomas. but couldn't. Oh, he made the move stick, and he's now challenging Michael for probably the lead. Alfie retired from the session, and it's a safety car again. Oi, 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 oi. Another safety car. Aye, 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 aye. Met aardappel. Professional P2. Splitting the championship fighters. And I think it's time to pit. But as we are under the safety car, please let me take a moment to take a leak. I'll be back in a minute. Guys, come get the pits. It's Aardappel and Monster. It's now double podium for Mercedes. Luke probably rejoining in P4 again. I don't know if the one stop is going to make it. But there's another silly safety car. 2 safety car in 12 laps, which is really ridiculous. Yeah. Not really what you want to see. Here Michael still in the lead. Jesus, this guy is 1 minute down. Killer is 1 minute down, guys, so the safety car probably will last a bit longer. Because of him. It's a Mercedes 1, Williams 2, Mercedes 3, Williams 4. And we have Jorn again, back to the pack in P5. Aardappel also on the hard tires. Monster didn't lose Tapman any places on the safety car. Wait a minute. Sorry, I'm back. Someone, I need to open the door. Yeah, still safety cars out. 13 laps has been here. Yeah. Yeah, safety car is going probably to come in this lap, I think. Sorry, yeah, my mom needed me. But yeah, it's still the safety car situation, so doesn't really matter. Safety car is in this lap, so Maiko is going to make the field running again at start finish. Where is he going to? I don't know if it is the safety car in. Yes, yes it is. Safety car in this lap. Where is Maiko going to? Currently, he is right now, right after the corner. Thomas got a good restart, but same for Simon. Luke on a mare restart, but isn't under attack from anyone. We're over the half of the race, and there is a battle between those two guys making a bit of contact. It's Aardappel, Monster, Lieutenant Barry, and Jorn here. Breaking late from Barry. Some lagging here and there. It's really close to midfield today. Oh, Aardappel gets pushed off the track. He's out of the places. He dropped out of the places. Out of the points, sorry. IC BJP 11. Luke is now also in the points. Here the two Ferraris also in the points. Paul going wide here and gets overtaken by his old teammate from last season, but here is Steve going to try to overtake Joran. But I'm sure the stewards will look into the 10-second time penalty of Thomas and the other BS penalties. It's still 1, 2, 3, 4 of Williams and Mercedes. Simon might be finally getting a good result here. Aardappel went down and already dropped to P12. That's not what you want to see from a guy who had a really good qualifying and race. Here probably Luke trying to make a move on Simon. Monster 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Thomas might be out of the DRS of Maiko on a long straight. 103, 1.1. Here we have Luke getting a better exit than Simon, I think. He might be trying to make a move here down the inside. No, he's being smart because it's really tricky corner to make move work completely good. DRS enabled, and Steve overtook his teammate. Monster might be able to challenge Luke, Simon, Thomas or Maiko, because the top 6 is all in their DRS ranges. Sorry, I missed the DNF of yellow, sorry. That's again yellow for McLaren. Please, not another safety car. We just want to race today, tomorrow, every day we want to race in the EuroLeague. But that's not possible. Here's this battle going on between Lucas and Jorn. But also this battle between Mikey, the only running Toro Rosso, which will be Alpha Tauri. Tauri. What a name. Alpha Tauri. From next season on. But here is the battle for P8. 4 points on the table here. Let's try to run the outside. I think he is, but he's getting squeezed out by Jorn. But that's not a real problem. Mikey overtook Paul. Sorry for not remembering his name really fast. Here down the inside is Luke's trying to overtake him. Killer's in the pits, and Jorn gets a bad exit out of the corner. Allowing Lucas here to go around the outside. Just can't get past. And Lucas' teammate is fighting with the top 4. Oh, making a bit of contact there. But no damage. Trying it down the inside. No, just about. Here is just being driven in the train at the front. Steve having faster pace than his teammate, so he won't be able to keep on with him. Lucas is trying to take it down the inside. Just about getting on it on track, but there's Article also in this battle involved. Luke with the fastest lap of the race, which will give him 13 points. There, maybe Article can make a surprise move on Lucas. As they go one into turn 1. But also look, this battle, yeah, it's not a real battle, it's just train driving. All in 0 ERS, but here Lucas again trying it around the outside. It's a tricky corner to go there on the outside. I rather have the inside than the outside. Lucas having the overspeed of Jorn. Oh, trying to go down the inside in this corner. Oh, is he going to stick it there right here on the outside? Jorn in favor of the inside, but oh, what a talented, good move from Lucas. But he needs to watch his mirror of Jorn. Because he'll get TRS and a good slipstream on the main. Well, it's not the main straight, but it's the longest straight on the circuit. But Jorn is also being under attack from Article. Oh, look how close they get to Lucas. 3 went into the corner. Lucas squeezing Article down the inside, but oh, he made contact and he got damage. Oh, Lucas getting really salty there, cocky to hit Article there. Yeah, Benjamin having damage right now. Lap 20 of the 28, 8 laps to go. And Lucas might be trying it again here around the outside. It's a tricky corner. But this battle's going on for 5-6 laps already, so it might be the battle of the day here, in my opinion. But here's also the other Red Bull fighting with Lieutenant Barry. It is. Oh wait, let me just type something in the official chat. Because I want footage from some things. Official. Lucas trying it around the outside again. This time it might work. No. Lucas can't get past Joran. But here he's trying it around the outside. Jesus, this battle's going on for already a couple of laps. Side by side through the corner. Lucas might be having the move on. Oh, he goes off the track. He goes off the track having no damage, but he got on the grass, which is allowing Benjamin to get past Lucas. And Mikey getting past Lucas for the last point on the field. What is everyone? Lap stars. Top 4, 16 lap old hearts. Then we have Monster with 8 and Lieutenant Bear with 8 lap hearts. It's all hard or mediums. And Monster made of 7 places. Really good race from him so far. Not gonna lie. But it's really weird to see Benjamin not pitting it because he has damage, but as we see, he just can't. He holds on with the pace of Joran, which hasn't got any damage. No, Siri, I don't want that. I want to watch the Great Battle of Britain. No, it's Benjamin get a bit of a early on the throttle there, which is allowing Lucas to get closer and closer. Might be trying it here around the outside of Benjamin. Doesn't work. He needs to back up because he hits his gearbox. There's a yellow and Luke retired from the session. And it's a safety car. Oh, Luke, what did you do there? Did he crash on his own? Did he crash by someone else? One car of the Williams will be having a DNF, so Thomas will be the only point scorer for Williams if he doesn't get the DNF. Oh, Lucas, 10-second time penalty. What's the fight? Is someone going to pit? Well, Lucas, Aardappel, Paul, Ice-T are in the pits. No, Siri, please shut up. Shut up, bad thing would be It's safety cars. It'll be a last couple of laps sprint race, which will make everything possible for DNFs. And watch this, it's a Toro Rosso in the points, but he has damage. He has damage. On his left, oh no, he hasn't, sorry. Saw it wrong, my fault, my mistake. But please, safety car, come in. We want to race. We want to race. We want to race. We want to race. Yeah, that's exactly what we want here at the EuroLeague. We don't want safety cars. Before the update was much better. Kilo is in the pits, but it's already a thrown away race for McLaren. Again, Rika is in the points, but I don't know if we'll be able to hold on to that. There's Luke's Artable behind him and Ice-T. Please safety car, go in this lap, go in this lap. We don't want you anymore in this world. Come on, go into the pit safety car. Speed up, Sebastian will say. Please safety car in this lap, please. I don't want another lap behind the safety car. Oh. Safety car will be out for another lap. Look at his pack, all bunched up to each other, with some McLarens are ghosting Lorenzo, and an upcoming Kilo is. Which tire is everyone on? It's tire. Oh, those guys are on the soft, so they might be able to attack. Yeah, I saw footage from Lucas' incident, and it was a really heavy crash. But yeah, 15 runners we have left. It's probably going to be a 3 or 2 lap sprint race. Nothing more, nothing less. Safety car, come in this lap. We don't want you anymore in this world. You're being here too often. 3 safety cars already. Come on, everyone is up on the pack. Please. Yes, safety car in this lap. So we'll be racing after this lap. Yeah, we'll be restarting the Chinese Grand Prix, or safety car restart. What is Thomas going to do? Probably, I'm 99% sure his time penalty will be removed of 10 seconds, because it's like, it's BS that you get that high amount of time penalty when you just, it's under the safety car. But there we are. Where's Michael going to reach? And he's underway. Lieutenant Barry, 3-second time penalty, multiple warnings. Is Simon going to attack Thomas? But watch this. If Simon overtakes Thomas, no, they won't come into the lead. It's 25. Wait, let me get the standings in front of you. Here is doing some great battling done between those two guys. I see an article for the final point. Sorry, another lap. The standings are: if Mercedes outscore Williams by 33 points, they are ahead in the championship. But if it stays like this, they won't be. Wait, quick maps. No, Williams will be and stay ahead in the championship, but Thomas can't really find the lead, find the connection to his rival. And here is Lieutenant Barry on his debut, up to P3 already. He's having really, he might be the new talent of EuroLeague, but we said that with Henners. And look where he's on DNF and P20. Oh, and Simon having some problems, falling down to P5. Lieutenant Barry going wide here. Oh, there's a big crash between 3 cars. It's killer. It's Mikey and Paul, and I see in front of them in the last point scoring place. Look at this. It's a big battle. Please don't give us another safety car. Oh. Steve, it's a 7-8 for Ferrari. There is a sprint race, so everyone will probably be taking bigger risks. As Simon falls back to P6, Red Bull probably going to score big points here. Aardappel and IST are battling here for P9. Aardappel locks up, but he has damage. He has big damage. He has enabled for the last lap, so that might, yes. Oh, wrong way. But look at it, number 69. Still battling for P9. Ooh, see here, Lieutenant Barry is fighting with Thomas. Thomas having a lot of ERS to play with. Probably Michael getting his second win of the season. Oh, we only saw 2 winners this season so far. We saw Thomas winning 2 times in Australia and last race in Britain, in England, Silverstone. And we now see Michael winning his second race of the season, while he was dominating in Spain and dominating in China. Probably we might see some overtaking down here between Ice-T and Aardbol on the last lap. Weaving from left to right, break the slipstream. But here we are, last time through the final corner. Season 4, round 4 is for Maiko winning the race. But here, Thomas, don't worry, you won't get the 10-second time penalty as he's falling back to this back amount. Oh, it's Simon surprisingly winning this race. What? But yeah, probably Thomas will get his 10-second removed, so he'll go to P2, which is giving Maiko P3, P4, and Lieutenant Perry P3. Well, this was round 4 for season 4 in China. Well, congratulations to Simon winning, but Barry in P2 right now, but the standings aren't official because we need to discuss some incidents and time penalties for sure. So yeah, we'll be watching to that. Well, these are the unofficial race finishing. Simon winning, Lieutenant Barry on his debut in P2, Maiko in P3, Steven P4, Monster P5, Ice-T beats in P6, Jorn P7, Lucas P8, Thomas P9, Aardapol P10, Mikey P11, Rike P12, Paul P13, Renzo P12, 14, and but yeah, this was a race of the FormulaEuroLeague for round 4. So yeah, glad you watched and hope to see you next week for round 5 at Monaco. It is, I believe. I'll check. And it is indeed the Monaco Grand Prix. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I'm going to say bye bye.